Alright, so I'm back, and last time we took a look at the Decepticon army from Season 1 and 2. So today I'm going to add in the ones I have for 3 and 4. Now, I don't have, and I didn't have all the, I don't think I have all the Decepticons from Season 1 and 2, but I don't have all the Decepticons from 3 and 4 either, because there's not a good representation for me yet. I don't know why I'm out of breath there. Too much cigarettes. Don't smoke. If you don't smoke, don't start. But anyway, in the movie, we got introduced, and I'm not gonna do the fillers. In the movie, we got Cyclonus, so add him in there, and we also got Scourge. Now these two molds I highly recommend. I think these guys are awesome. It was like dominoes. Awesome. Let me get these guys back up. I'm gonna scoot it back too while we're at it. Sorry guys. There's no editing on this channel. It is what it is. You're seeing real life unfold in front of your eyes. Yeah, that's it. That'll be my tagline. Real life. The life of John. Dropping Transformers. Okay. So we got Cyclonus and Scourge. I do really recommend these molds. I as you know, I have Cyclonus, the Generations, or Reveal the Shield Cyclonus, along with the Universe one as Cyclonus and his Armada. And I got 3 of the Generations Scourge for sweeps, and he's the United Scourge for my actual Scourge. Or Scourge, or however you want to say it. Either one of the... I prefer this one, the United version, and I prefer the Reveal the Shield version of those guys. So, if I had to say, those are the two. If you're only going to get one of each, get those two. But if you can't afford them, the other two are just fine. They're great molds, great figures. As far as characters go, I like Scourge because he kind of, led the sweeps in the battle. But in the show, he was kind of just a flying bathtub, and that was kind of disappointing. So, as a character, he wasn't that cool. But he wasn't really meant to be cool. He was just kind of troop fillers, is what I find Scourge and sweeps. Now, Cyclonus, on the other hand, dude kicked some major ass. I really liked the feud he kind of built with Ultra Magnus in the animated series in Season 3. It was really fun watching them go back and forth with each other. So, yeah, both characters, his character's awesome. The mold is amazing. And again, I do apologize for the lack of zooming in ability. There's Cyclonus there. Kind of hiding behind Bombshell. And there's Scourge. And then just to throw in the real baddie of the movie, Galvatron. And this is the Unique Toys Galvatron. And I love him. He even grows on me more and more as I play with him. I can't recommend this dude enough. I think he's awesome looking. Definition of badass. And his character in the movie was a badass. I mean, the first thing he does was disintegrate Starscream. You can't see me pointing at Starscream because I have it zoomed in. So yeah, first thing he does is disintegrate Starscream. And then he proceeds to take over the Decepticon army, replace himself as leader, and then he proceeds to try to shoot Unicron in the face. Dude's got some balls, and he's got the power to back it up. And then he went batshit fucking crazy, and leveled that whole planet during the whole when Cyclones tried to get him mental help, which was hilarious in its own right. Character, I love Galvatron. I personally felt that he was a better leader than Megatron, especially since he killed Starscream right off the bat. It's like, okay, you stabbed me in the back way too many times. It's done. It's over. Your ashes. Let's move on. So, nobody questioned his authority, really. Next guy that we had show up in the show, because that was really all we got in the movie. Autobots got all these cool characters, but Decepticons really got the short end of the stick there. But the next guy we got was in the 5 Faces of Darkness. And I don't really, although they're on the shelf with my Decepticons, I don't count the Quintessons as Decepticons. So they're not going to be in this video. But the next one we got was Predaking. This is a little awkward because he's a much bigger figure. Okay. There we go. And I think by now you guys all know my opinion on the character of Predaking and the unique toys Predaking. I love this guy. I cannot. There's no bone in my body that says I can't recommend this guy. I know everyone has problems with Dive Bomb. Mine wasn't bad. I had a few problems with the wings, and I showed that all off in my Unique Toys Warlord update. But overall, love the guy. Characters were great. I love the fact that they were animals that were more like geared toward hunting, and they were like-minded. They didn't bicker amongst each other. They all knew how to hunt, and they all worked together. And when they were in Predaking mode, they were probably the most put together of the Predakings, or of the Combiners. Like, he just knew what to do. Yeah, a lot of them, like Bruticus would stand there, trying to think of the best course of action. Devastator was just kind of a brute. Same with Minosaur. And like Computron, who's supposed to be the smartest one, would just stand there computing, what's going on, and take forever to actually act on what he was thinking. That's a little bit better. Sorry, it was really bright back there. It's kind of hard to see things. So yeah, Predaking, awesome. Next ones that showed up were Runabout and Runamuck. They were really more throwaway characters, but it was kind of cool to see more Decepticon cars. Other than that, there's really not much to say about them. I love the molds. If you can find them for a good price, I think I got both mine for $100. And that's good, because a lot of them are being sold for $100 a piece. So if you can find them for a good price, because they were Transformer Collector Club exclusives. So if you can find them for a good price, I do recommend them. But don't go out of your way and spend a fortune collecting these guys. Next guy that showed up was Octane, or Tankor, well, the toy's Tankor, the character was Octane. I'll put him over there, because I gotta leave the light on. I'll just try and pull it back. He sucks. I hated the character. I had no attachment to him. And I hate the toy. Don't get this thing. I know you might want him in your collection, just to have him in your collection like I did. he's not worth it. And then next up, I'll put these guys by the cassette bots and stuff, but was Abominus. These guys are probably the closest we're gonna get for a while, till third party comes along and decides to make an Abominus figure, and that's sad because I think that would make a great figure. Now, I know Hasbro has announced that they're doing the simplified deluxes, but there were a little while ago, just a few days ago actually, they had by the time this is up, it's about a week ago, there was a rumor that the simplified deluxes, the simplified Voyagers, and the Generations Legends were all getting canceled, among other things. Now, at the toy fair that happened last weekend, we saw some new Generation Legends figures, and some of the ones that are still due to check out or come out, like Cosmos and Swerve. So I think we're safe on those. But the fact that the toy fair had nothing about the simplified deluxes or Voyagers, I really doubt we're actually going to see those on the shelves. I know some reviewers have already got them. I was really hoping to get them. I love this guy, and the first thing I said when I reviewed this guy, and he was one of my earliest reviews, was I wish they would make this exact figure as a deluxe, and they were. But I that if anything got canceled, it's going to be that line. I think. Because, like I said, those guys didn't show up at Toy Fair. So, and they were at the Transformer, or the BotCon and Comic-Con. So, yeah. Anyway. So that's really all I have for Season 3, movie in Season 3. Triptychon, the 2 new cassettes and Ratbat. I don't have them. Hopefully I can get the Ratbat from eBay when the Masterpiece Sound Blaster comes out. It's probably going to be like $50, but here's hoping. So yeah, that's all I got there. Season 4, I know I don't have nearly any of the characters. I got Weird Wolf, and as far as a character goes, the figure's great. You've seen my review on that hopefully by now. I do think it's the weakest engineered of the 3 Fans Project Headmasters, but I still recommend the figure. I think it's a good figure. I do have fun messing with it, and I really didn't like the Headmaster gimmick until I started getting these guys, and now I'm really kind of starting to get into it, so I think it's cool. Oh, and as far as these Legends Abominus figures go, I recommend them. I think they're fun. They're cheap. They're only like $5 a piece, or you can go to Target and buy the whole set for $20, although they're a little bit clear plastic. I do recommend them. They're a lot of fun to play with. If for nothing else. Anyway, Weird Wolf, like I said, he didn't have much of a character development in the show, so I can't really comment on him. Same goes with this guy, who is this is the Energon Slug Slinger, who is my placeholder for a Generation Slug Slinger. Maybe we'll see him. Maybe we won't. And then the last guy I have for the Decepticon army, and this table is full, and we'll just put him right in front because he's awesome, is the Mastermind Creations 6-Shot, and his character was so quick I mean, seconds. He was on the show for seconds. But he did, in those seconds, he did something that most, like, Minosaur, Bruticus, and Devastator couldn't do. Was, in those seconds, he took out the entire area bots. You know, and afterwards he's like, 6 up, 6 down. So, yeah, he's cool. And the figure, you guys have heard me say it. This was figure of the year last year for me. Probably hands down my personal favorite third-party figure. And I know a lot of people say the Quake Wave is great too, but I don't have him, so I can't grade him against it. And I think because Galvatron did come up to about here on him in the show, so I think he works perfect size scale for the classics. So there you go. There is the Decepticon army. Let me take this thing off real quick. But yeah, that's the Decepticon army that I have as of now. Hopefully they'll make a Tripticon so I can add it in there, and an Abominus to replace those guys. But yeah, that's all there is. And Orion's over there standing guarding over my Mountain Dew. Yeah, somebody's got to do it. It's a hard job. But yeah, there you go. I don't know what else to say. So again, like I said in the previous video, if you guys have any ideas like this, let me know. This is fun to me. Now I get to reposition them all on the shelves. Maybe redo things a little bit. Sorry, the cat just opened my door. She's sneaking in. But and those new to my channel, there's Demon Cat here. So she's just kind of sneaking out over there. Rocket. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to say. But yeah, if you guys think of any fun videos like this or anything along these lines, or have any ideas whatsoever, let me know. Next up, I'll do the Autobots Season 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. That should be an interesting video. I don't know if I have enough space on this thing. I don't have the combiners, but I do have a Metro player. Anyway, after that, I'm going to, if I don't have any more figures to review, I'm going to go into the Beast Wars animated series and review those. And then after that, I finally got the third season of Transformers Prime, so I'll be reviewing that soon too. Even though I already did the movie for Prime. But then after that, until I buy like Armada episodes or the series, I don't know what else to do. I'm out of figures at the moment, so. And you know, part of that is financial, but also a big part of that is I have the ones I want. I mean, there's other cool Transformers out there that's that guy looks cool, but I don't have a place for like a Masterpiece Swoop in my collection. He looks cool, don't get me wrong. Or the Slag? The Toy World, or not Toy World, that other company's making, Fans Toys. He looks cool. I would buy it if I had money, but I'm already kind of committed into the fall Cybertron for Planet X, so hopefully we'll see more of those Dinobots soon. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this, so I'll just stop talking.